Hey, everybody, we appreciate your tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. What's the topic, buddy?
You remember? The topic is, and I apologize, we may have touched on this on another show. I hope it's not the same title. The title
I'm sure we'll be saying different words.
Yeah, it'll be this different words.
I have Why Failure is Good.
Yeah, why Failure is Good. And it is. It's great, actually. You actually learn more from your failure than you do from your successes. Because all you learn from your success is, hey, this is the way to do it. I'm going to keep doing it this way. But by trial and error, first of all, you learn a whole bunch. So even when you are successful,
yeah,
it's sort of like a side note. Like if you can. Once you've been successful for a while and you think, if you're not changing, you're going behind. You're
kind of going into a rut, maybe.
Yes. So, but it reminds
creativeness.
You. It reminds you of don't do that. I started to try that before, and I didn't. It got me nowhere.
Right.
But failure is a good. I mean, if you just succeeded at everything you did, I mean, man, you could sleep for 12 hours and get up and have fun for. Only work for 3 hours. You know how to do everything.
Well,
I mean, and half the fun is the figuring it out and the
learning. You grow a lot more.
You grow so much when you do that.
Well, it was funny. This guy at one of my men's groups this week, we were both saying, he was saying, like, oh, man, I've had. Well, no, it's not a. Anyway, I saw this guy. Okay, so anyway, he was sharing how all these good things were happening in his life, all this and that, and, and it's almost, you felt like, when's the ball going to drop?
Yeah. See, that's what I always think.
Is it really?
It's like, man, just one good thing keeps happening after another. I'm getting scared. Something bad's going to happen.
But something big bad's going to happen, and we've been talking about that probably with our country is the big bad wolf thing.
Well, No, it's the opposite with that. Bad stuff's been going on so long. When's the good stuff going to happen?
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, I guess.
That's why I got hope. There's got to be something good coming along.
That's why people are like, okay, let's vote for somebody that's different, and they're wanting to change. But I don't know. But is the change we want in the right direction, though? I guess. Is the person that we're seeing as...
No, I don't want to turn it into that.
Okay.
I want to keep it on the a personal level between yourself and whatever it is you're trying to do. And I remember, although my personal thing, I'm going to use Edison, although he was a really bad guy that ripped off Tesla. That's a whole different show. Tesla was awesome. Edison was sort of a tool. But when he was trying to invent the light bulb and all this stuff, he tried. And he was very famous because he was trying to do this great thing.
Yeah.
And I remember he was asked at some press conference or whatever it was, where reporters were asking him, don't you think you're a failure? You've tried and failed like 1,000 and however many exact times it was over 1,000 times to make this invention, and you failed every time.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I've discovered, I'm just going to say 1,028 ways how this doesn't work. And that's good. Exactly right. I mean, don't try that crap anymore.
Well,
that's
it's
wrong.
It's kind of like the governmental experience, maybe. I don't know.
That's where we are now with that.
No, I'm
Stop
sorry.
Trying to turn this all political all the time.
I don't know why that's you. I'm being you.
Role reversal.
Okay, well, let me try to bring in from a biblical perspective, biblical worldview.
Anything but Trump stuff, man. Come on.
Okay, yeah. Well, God allows us to fail because I think this goes right into it. It's like if I'm always having success and always, everything's going great, and I think that's the way it's been in the United States. We don't look to God. It's like, why do I need God? Because I've got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so content. And
a little aside here. the poorest people in America live like the richest people in a lot.
Oh,
in
yeah.
a lot of
Right.
a lot of the world, in
Mm-hmm.
half the world at least. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least.
But I mean, I think we've become so content, and I mean, I was talking the other day. I felt like how, and I am lazy. I am. I mean, I am lazy. I can be lazy, and I mean, these other countries, and where they're barely surviving, and they're living day to day, and and I can sit back and in my couch and turn on Netflix and watch Columbo for hours on end because each episode's like an hour. And
you ever watch Columbo?
Oh yeah, I watched the whole. I'm done. I watched them all.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, every 7 seasons of it, man.
I'm impressed.
Hours? No, I'm not impressed because that's lazy. I could have been in God's word. I could have been praying for this country. I could have been praying for my wife and my kids and my friends.
You realize that we're also supposed to have a little fun.
Yeah. But I tell you though, when I've been worshiping God and just been with the Lord and just been at peace with Him, I mean, He gives me the energy. He gives me. I mean, I don't sit there and snack, like I've been doing on my. By the way, this is maybe a future sponsor of ours. If you know what these are, M&M's,
Peanut M&M's.
Yes, Bob.
Dave's peanut M&M's.
This was Joe's. No, but I mean seriously, with this contentment and when everything's good, it's like
our good friend Bob.
Yeah.
Bob Williams, Herb. Whenever he comes over, he brings a bottle of whiskey, and he leaves the rest for me when he leaves. What does this guy do? He comes over and eats all my M&Ms and then leaves.
I'm not going to bring whiskey for him. Well, no, but I mean, if we didn't have failure, we would never turn to God, would we? I mean, if God... So, and in a way, that's grace from God. Excuse me. I just spit on our audience. But that's grace from God. When He allows failure,
Absolutely.
Hurt, pain, I mean, death, sickness.
You only grow
You know what I'm saying?
out of your comfort zone. You cannot grow in your comfort zone.
Well, and people either...
To succeed and get in a comfort zone is your reward. But then you have to put yourself. But then you have to go forward
and
and do it again. And
the ultimate reward is heaven.
No, but I'm talking about in our life. We're not talking.
Well, I know, but we're trying
to
to find. I think we, as an American culture, and the prosperity gospel, it's like, oh, you come to Jesus and everything's going to be good. You're going to have all the money. That's. I've heard this. Joel Osteen. That's what he says. He doesn't preach. Oh, sin and redemption.
No, I've seen him before. It's been a long time, but the few times I have seen him, I kind of liked him.
Well, I think he is appealing to a lot of people. I don't know. That's another show, but I have heard some criticism about him that you come to Jesus and everything's going to be perfect. You're going to have everything you know what I'm saying. It's like
right.
That's not the reason you come to Jesus. You come to Jesus because you're a dang sinner and you're going to hell and you need saved. That's why you come to Jesus.
Well, at least he's not like some of these guys on the local cable channels that go, "You'll be saved if you send me a check."
Right. That's bad too. I'm sorry. We should be laughing.
And I think there's a special little place in hell
for them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, do you have anything to wrap up? Because we'll wrap this present up for
Failure
everybody.
is good. It's how you learn. It's what shapes and molds you. It toughens you up. It's what builds your character.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You know what? It's okay when you get punched down and you get and you lost a lot of money or you're really screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
I hear you. I could say that.
You can go in the corner and
make some bad
like
financial choices
like
in my life.
Like a little whoop puppy, but you can only get a day or two with it. You got to go.
Yeah, my brother-in-law's going through that right now.
You got to go, okay.
He's realizing.
Here's what I did.
Yeah.
Was there any part of this that worked?
Right, yeah.
And anything
Yeah.
that didn't, that's gone.
Right. Yeah.
Let's reevaluate what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's where I think if I'd have just done this and this and this, and then you start over. And okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm wiped out. How can I do it? Well, you piecemeal it. You just do it.
Well, that's
it's
funny you're talking about that because my brother-in-law, you know, he's 18, and he just moved out a couple weeks ago. He came into our home for some circumstances. We lost my mother-in-law. Anyway, long story short, he's feeling the pain. He's made some choices, and it's in regards to financial. But it's like, so I'm wanting to sit down with him like you just talked about, and say, okay, what did
Let's
you
make
do?
a list.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so anyway, hey, we're going to wrap this up, you guys. We appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you search through our videos and see if there's any headlines, and please comment. We've been getting some great comments.
Oh
lately.
yeah, and by the way, shout out to
Emma Jean Beauty Queen.
Yes,
Emma Jean Beauty Queen.
Because I had no idea you're sorry. I never checked that stuff unless Joe's here and we hadn't got together for a while.
Yeah, there's only a week,
and,
so it's not too bad.
But anyway, I'm really happy that
we have a fan.
we do, and
He was happy. He was surprised.
I'll be nicer to you in the
pleasantly.
future.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye,
God bless
guys.
you. Bye bye.